Hello everyone and welcome to this latest episode of Book Time with Elvis with me, Mark. Today of course is Tuesday, which according to the laws and rules of BookTube, a tag video must be made. So I've got one for you today. It's the hobby tag created by James Holder, and I was tagged by Vin at Revenant Reads. And it was quite a thoughtful tagging by Vin because before he did the hobby tag, he did a tag I created called the I used to do that tag, and he thought this particular tag would complement it very nicely, so he tagged me back. There are 5 questions, so let's get started. Number 1, within your personal library, do you collect books? For example, specific authors, editions, publishers, genres, etc. Yes, I do. Actually, some of them. I have started collecting Folio Society books, which you can see behind me there. I've also started collecting, can't work out how the camera works, behind me there, the Penguin cloth-bound classics. And I do have numerous copies of other books, and for example, Treasure Island is a book I love, so if I like the cover and the edition, I will probably collect it. So I don't mind having 10 copies of the same book if it's a book I really love, and I also enjoy the different cover art and things like that on it. Specific authors, not really. You know, if I like an author, then I'll buy more of his books, so I guess I'll unwittingly start building up a collection, but I don't necessarily go for you know, having to have necessarily the same editions by an author, for example. Publishers, no, I have a variety of publishers apart from, as I say, the Penguin, still can't do it, Clothbound Classics and the Folio Society ones. I have at the top, you can even see the Oxford World Classics, the Vintage Classics, and again Penguin Classics, both modern and otherwise. Number 2, what are your non-bookish hobbies? Well, that's interesting. What are my non-bookish hobbies? Well, I mean, I don't know if going out and with my dog and walking Elvis is considered a hobby. It's more of a lifestyle, I think, maybe. I suppose I do like watching old films. I do like looking on the internet and going down various rabbit holes. I have a lot of fun, you know, clicking links and things in Wikipedia and ending up in random places and learning useless facts and useless bits of information. I enjoy cooking. Again, I don't know if it's a hobby because I have to cook to eat and I have to eat to live. So yeah, I mean, I used to go out quite a lot, you know, to the pub and things and hang out with friends. Again, I don't know if that's a hobby. So I can't really think. I'm hoping, you know, once I move from here and I'm living in a house with a garden, I'm hoping to take up gardening as a hobby, definitely. I want to grow my own fruit and vegetables and maybe get a couple of chickens, so maybe a little bit of cultivation and animal husbandry, we can say, will be maybe hobbies of the future. I suppose that takes us really into question 5 there, so which is, what hobbies do you wish you had? And I certainly wish I had those hobbies. So yeah. Number 3, what hobbies have you fallen out of and why? Well, yeah, I used to collect coins when I was a kid, although my biggest love of collecting was stamps. I think when I did my original I used to do that tag, I did show off some of the stamps I have. My parents brought my old stamp album with me. It was, I think, a fantastic hobby. It taught me a lot about the world and different, sorry, Elvis is doing something, different cultures, and, you know, each stamp to me was like a miniature picture or portrait of those places. And yeah, I used to just really enjoy it. And I suppose sport-wise, I used to play rugby, which I really enjoyed. Of course, I don't anymore. Number four, do you regret dropping those hobbies? I do, and I don't really know. Well, rugby, I suppose I just got maybe more unfit, and each time it took longer to recover, and I just got tired of it. But I did miss it really when I finished. Regarding stamp and coin collecting, I don't really know why I dropped those hobbies. Um, Probably because I didn't have time, maybe, to devote to them. I mean, I still find them interesting, and perhaps I could return to them, maybe. Number five, what hobbies do you wish you had? Well, as I said in part two there, question two, yeah, I wish I had gardening as a hobby. It is realizable. I can do that one day for sure, and I look forward to doing that. I would quite like to learn how to be more handsy or hands-on, and kind of maybe make some things, a little bit of woodwork, something like that would be really nice. And I really fancy, establishing my little library, and then spending maybe some time, perhaps rebuilding a coin collection or a stamp collection again, because I think it's very relaxing and really enjoyable. So definitely something that I hope to do in the future. I can't think of any more kind of uh, out there hobbies that I wish I did. I'm not really one for, seeking adrenaline or that kind of thing. So I wouldn't really want to be a skydiver or a bungee jumper or anything like that. I think perhaps maybe cycling one day. Although, I will be living in the mountains, so I'm not really sure. I mean, it would be good exercise, of course, but I'm not really sure if it's something I can do there. I might have to get an electric bike, but that might defeat the purpose. Um, but things based around foods, I guess. I would like to have my own fruit trees, and make jams and that kind of stuff, and um, maybe pickle some of the vegetables I grow. Maybe grow some of those pickling cucumbers, and do my own pickles and gherkins, that kind of thing. Make chutneys and all this, and store it away and have it throughout the year. And I'd love to be a kind of self-sufficient in my fruit and vegetable intake, that it all comes from me, apart from exotic fruits that I may want from time to time. But that would be really cool, and I think it's manageable. I don't have a huge piece of land, but it's certainly very big for one man and his dog. So I look forward to being able to do that. Maybe another one that I would like to take up again is making models. I used to really enjoy that, and trains. I used to have a nice model railway, and obviously it used to run around and stuff, and it was always fun to make the little scenes for that. So yeah, all these things are things I'm hoping to do once I'm settled and I'm living in my forever home, as they say. But yeah, so thank you, James, for making a wonderful tag. Thank you, Vin, for tagging me. Problem is, I don't really know who to tag. I don't know who's done it. So unfortunately, I'm going to take the cop out and say this is an open invitation. It's a lovely little tag. So I thoroughly recommend that you do it. So thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for watching, and from Elvis and I, do take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.